outside the Malawian Embassy in South Africa's capital, Pretoria, are appealing to both the South African and Malawian governments for urgent assistance to return home. The group has reportedly been sleeping outside the Malawian High Commission since the beginning of the week while awaiting buses that are expected to transport them back to Malawi. And for more on this, we are joined on the line by Phaskani Msiska from the Migration and Labour Centre, a flagship programme under KCV Development Initiative NPC. Phaskani, good afternoon and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Good afternoon and good afternoon to our listeners.
Now, more than 100 Malawian nationals have reportedly been stranded at the Malawian High Commission in Pretoria for several days. What is the current situation and what has caused the delay in their return home?
First and foremost, let me say that our thoughts are with every migrant, Malawian or any migrant who remains stranded in South Africa. We really wish the situation could become better. And currently, there are hundreds of migrants, Malawian migrants, who are stranded at the Malawian Consulate office in Johannesburg, Sandton, as well as at the Pretoria High Commission office. The Malawi government, with various stakeholders and well-wishers, are doing a very great role in assisting to move these people to the camp in Messina, as well as to take them to Malawi. However, the numbers are overwhelming. It's just too much for them. So we're still having work being done on the ground. Well-wishers, well-wishers and the government of South Africa and Malawi are doing their best. But I can say the numbers are still keeping on coming.
Now, what immediate steps has the Malawian government taken to ensure that their citizens are transported back to Malawi safely and as quickly as possible? You've mentioned that the South African government has also been assisting and just well wishers on the ground. But what are the reasons that there is a delay? You're speaking of numbers that are quite high, but in the same breath, people are literally sleeping out in the open.
I've been to these places almost on a daily basis. The situation is dire. The situation is dire. I wish something could be done better. However, let's applaud and give thanks and credit to those who are on the ground, who are doing their best. In Malawi, we even have had our Director General for DODMA, which is a disaster institution in Malawi, Mr. Uson Moleni. He is in the country to experience firsthand and appreciate what has been done, what can be done. I feel they're doing their best. It's just that the situation is too much. So I don't think there's a delay as such, but I think the numbers are just overwhelming.
Say you don't think there is a delay, but the numbers are overwhelming. What does that exactly mean? Are there buses that are still coming to transport Malawians who are now stranded in South Africa? Are there buses that are coming through to take them home? What is the situation?
Yes. Yesterday there were, I think, about 4 or 5 buses sponsored by well wishers, which took people from the Malawi Consulate in Joburg. We have an organization called the Malawi Diaspora Support Initiative, which has sponsored 2 buses to take people home. So work is being done. We continue to work on the ground, but what I'm saying is that it's not enough. The situation is very dire. Much more resources, much more buses needs to be deployed on the ground.
And would you say that this situation has exposed any shortcomings in Malawi's consular support for citizens living abroad?
I don't think so. I think they could. I think from here there'll be some lessons which will be learned. and there'll be some improvements which will be deployed for next disasters which might be coming, hoping they don't come to this scale. But definitely there's quite a lot of lessons which have been learned from this current situation.
Phaskani, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining us on Africa Update.
Thank you so much.
That's Phaskani Msiska from the Migration and Labour Centre, a flagship programme under KCV Development Initiative NPC, joining us on the line.
Channel Africa is evolving.